Alright guys, the Minecraft Noob back here with another episode of Skyblock, and as you can see here, we're back in our Skyblock world. It's a little bit different. I've done quite a few things here. I meant to record all of this, but I'm sorry guys, I messed up the recording. So the recording got a little messed up, and I was like, you know what, we'll just go ahead and re-record it, because I said I was going to get an episode up for you guys, and I did. So I was going to actually do another type of video, because you guys had said that you would like to see some challenge maps or a adventure map, but I didn't have time to record that today. But I did have time to record Skyblock. I was going to record with Xidle on his minigame Mondays, but he had to go and do some homework. So while he went and did some homework, I decided, you know what, I'll just record this, and yeah, so I didn't have time for all that, so I decided to record this. So I did do a little bit of editing here. I'm sorry, I really wanted to record all this, and that's what the main goal of this is, to record all of it, but I ran into some issues with recording, so we're kind of a little ahead of schedule. But yeah, so we're right here with all of this extended. We're almost to the other side of this thing, because I've never known that there's actually a chest over there, so we're gonna get some new items and try some other cool things over there. I've never actually gone that far, and I think that would be really cool to get there. So we'll go ahead and continue mining, because that's kind of my main objective, and it always is. It's my main objective to continually grow and get more and more. I could actually probably use the wooden blocks I have right there, and then go ahead and turn those into some planks, and then use the planks to get all the way over there. But as you can see, it's I don't know, because like right now you can see that like the tree, I have to build up to the top of the tree, because the tree for some reason is not, it grew too big. So that's usually not a problem, but with the fact that I have limited resources, I don't want to expend all of my resources on building up that tree. So we'll work on getting rid of all of this stone here, and then, or should I say cobblestone, and then go ahead and finish off, because I don't want to mess up any of this recording anymore. I don't want to ruin the experience of getting all the way across there. So that's what we're going to work on right now. But I have a couple things to talk about, because people have been asking me quite a few things. They've asked whether or not what games I've had. What games do I have? What games did I get with my computer? What games am I running? Right now, I am running Minecraft, of course, like you see here. I'm also running Star Wars: The Old Republic, which I just downloaded, and that was I just tried that out. It's pretty interesting game. Not terribly fun or exciting, but it's an interesting game. I gotta say, I could see how some people would like it, some people wouldn't, and it seems like it's not been very well supported. I guess it still looks like it did when I saw the original trailers and the original gameplays of it, but it was pretty fun to try out. So tried that game out. I also got Team Fortress 2 along with PlanetSide 2, the demo for Half-Life, and I guess the what do you call it there? Blacklight Retribution? I think that's what it is. There's another Blacklight I played on Xbox, but that I downloaded that, and that didn't. Blacklight Retribution did not really work, and it took a long time to actually get downloaded, because I put the installer up, and then it decided to run itself for, I think it was something like an hour before it actually even got to like 5%. So I was like, you know what, that's going to take way too long. So I decided to go ahead and not finish that up, because and it also installed like NVIDIA PhysX, so it obviously is an NVIDIA heavy game, so I didn't decide to go with that. But yeah, those are the couple games I have right now. I would like to get some more. My main objective right now is to get oh yeah, I have Diablo 3 Starter Edition. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. That is my main goal, is to get that, because Diablo it reminds me, and basically Borderlands takes from it, but my favorite game of all time is Borderlands, and right now when I play Diablo 3, it kind of reminds me of Borderlands, but then again, Borderlands kind of took from Diablo, because Diablo 2 is like, what, almost 10 years old now? So Borderlands kind of took from Diablo, but it's pretty fun. Diablo is a very, very addicting game, and if I can get $60 up here, I'm going to go ahead and buy that later on. But for right now, I'm kind of strapped for cash, so nothing in my future right now as of getting any games, but maybe if I can get my rebates here pretty soon for my parts, I can maybe buy 1 or 2 games on the Steam sales, because I know there's going to be probably some spring break sales, and of course I'm strapped for cash right now, so I don't have any money for the Steam sales, but hopefully I can catch at least 1 or 2 games off those sales. If not, I can of course wait for the next ones, which I think will be either in the summer or sometime around there. Hopefully they'll be sooner, but I don't know if they'll be sooner. They'll probably be in the summer, which I know those are always big because sorry, they always run some great sales, and I'd love to pick up some cheap games because I want to play Trouble in Terrorist Town, and I know Gary's Mod right now is only $2.49, which is just a great deal, and I don't know why it is lagging. All right, get up to 40. Get up to 40. All right, there we go. Back to recording standards. Yeah, I think it's because I'm running Skype. I'm tried to I tried to close Skype. This is the new thing about getting used to Windows 7 is that all the apps usually stay put. Like with Skype and what is it, Spotify, they both, like, even if I click the X button on them, they actually don't close. So it really annoys me because I'm like trying to close all the apps, and it's like, nope, I'm going to stay open unless you go through the settings, click either sign out or exit, and you don't want to sign out or exit, or well, you want to exit, but you don't want to sign out because if you sign out, then you have to re-sign in, and it just gets annoying. And if you exit, I guess it's okay, but either way, it's very annoying, but I'll have to get used to it since this is Windows 7, and I mean, the laptop I was on was Windows 7. I didn't use that other than to record. I mostly used a Windows Vista machine, so yeah, it's a little getting used to, but not too bad. But yeah, as you can see here, we're going to go ahead and try to move out. I want to get over to that chest really badly. I want to see what's inside. I'm sure there's nothing really inside. There's probably like maybe one or two things, but we'll go ahead and see what brings us. What that chest brings us. Hopefully it'll bring us something good. But I don't think this will get us all the way over there, but at least you can see some progress here. I really didn't want to have to skip this, but of course I messed up the recording, and that's all on me. So it's hard to get used to all this new tech that I'm running and all these new features, because usually I wasn't running all this stuff. And as you can see, you probably won't see it, but there's Windows updates to install. It's hard to get used to this because Fraps, it's like it only records my screen. It only records like my Minecraft screen. But for some reason, like when I have, it doesn't show that while you're recording it. So when I get all these updates or whatever, when I get like Skype stuff that pops up, like you guys don't see it, I don't think, but for me it pops up. So it kind of not annoys me, but scares me because I'm like, oh great, I'm gonna have to re-record because Skype's popping up in the middle of the thing. But shouldn't record on your end, so you guys won't see any of that. But we'll go back to mining here, and then I got a couple other things I want to talk about. What I'm going to be recording next. I think tomorrow I'm going to be recording either some type of survival games, like either the Bow Warfare or just some regular old, what is it called, Hunger Games. And then Wednesday, I'm of course going to get off my lazy butt and go ahead and get the Build and Survive series back up and running, because that's a major pillar of my channel, I should say, and that definitely got me a lot of views. So I decided to bring that back. It's just I've been lazy and not grabbing the laptop and transferring the files over, so I can get that whole entire save back and not have to restart, because I wouldn't want to restart, just because that's kind of, it gives me a good look back at what I've done, and it's very cool to see that I've done a lot of cool things. And of course I want to build some even bigger things. Like I want to try building a track around the place. I want to try to do a couple things that I haven't done yet. But then Thursday and Friday, I do not know what I'm going to do. So if you guys want to give me some suggestions, I've heard a lot of people say, like I said in the beginning, I heard a lot of people say that I should do some challenge maps. The challenge map that I tried one of them, and it's very difficult, because I got through the first portion, no problem, but then it got to the point where I had to do parkour, and parkour with this mouse and keyboard setup is hard. So it's not very easy for me to do, but you know what, if you guys wanted me to try it, I could try it, but one I got suggested was very difficult, and it was going to take me a long time to get myself parkoured all the way to the right spot. So I was like, you know what, I'm not going to waste a whole entire hour and a half just of me trying to get through one portion of this thing. So if you guys want to leave any suggestions, I want to try some adventure maps. I've never done those, but they look so much fun. I've seen people play them where they read a book, and then the book tells them to go here, and then they go there, and they keep going through, and there's a boss battle at the end, or there's some kind of twist. It's a really cool thing that I'd like to try, and it's a map that, it's not there's not a lot of action in it, well, sometimes there is, but it's a lot of exploring and things like that, and I think that would be pretty cool to do, and I like the idea of that, but I don't really know any good maps. So if you guys want to give me some suggestions on those, because I'd love to try them, but I don't know any of the maps. I've never done anything like this before, so I have no idea what to look for or expect. So if you guys want to leave any suggestions on those and what you want to see, because I always take suggestions and use them in my videos. Like I said, I tried. Someone left a comment on, it was like Puzzle Master, but I tried that, and again, like I said, it was a lot of parkour, and I am terrible at parkour. So I got about through the first 4 steps, and then when it got to one point where I had to actually make this really long sprint jump, I just kept failing, and then I would hop back up and try to do it again, and I would get to I would get to a portion and then fail, or I'd get to it would just take me forever to get through portions, and I was like, you know what? I'd rather not post a video of me just continuously failing. Even though it was cool to run through, I'd like for you guys to maybe find either a less challenging one for me to start out with, or an adventure map, because adventure maps are something I'm looking into trying, and that's something that I'm going to have to look up on my own. And oh crap, alright, we need to plug this hole. Let's hope we don't die here. But yeah, adventure maps are something I'm trying to get into, and I'm going to look some up over the next couple days. I have spring break coming up here on, I guess the end of Wednesday is our spring break, so I'm going to work on all spring break, trying to lock down some content, and basically flesh out my schedule and make basically a schedule that will work, because I don't want to upload Skyblock every day, but you guys are taking to Skyblock really well, so I want to keep this coming, because I got a lot of views on my first Skyblock video, and definitely want to get up another one for you guys, because you guys obviously liked watching it. So we'll see if we can get over to the other side here. I'm pretty sure we can't. We can always try, right? So I may leave a cliffhanger here, because I don't have. It's getting dark. Well, I mean, it's already been dark, but I want to come to a stopping point just about now, because I've basically said all I wanted to say here, really, other than. What was the other thing I want to talk about? Oh yeah, my 200 subscriber special. Yeah, I want to talk about that. So that's coming up here pretty soon. I'm already about to break 155, so I'm only 45 away. So closing in on 200, and I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. So if you guys want to leave some suggestions on that, I was thinking about maybe going back and revisiting either me transferring over my original series. My original map, sorry, from the other, the other computer, what was that, the Village Survival series. I could bring that back for 1 or 2 episodes, or I could do a subscriber video where I go out and play Hunger Games or something like that with my subscribers. Yeah, with my survivors. No, with my subscribers, I could try that. Or I don't know, if you guys have any suggestions, then definitely leave those in the comments, because I have no idea what I'm going to do, and it's coming. It's not rapidly approaching, but it's on its way. So I want to make sure I'm ready and know what I'm going to be doing. So as you guys can see here, we're probably going to leave on a cliffhanger, because we are at our last 3, and we're almost there. So next episode, you guys can expect to see me finally get over the edge and get over to that new area. This recording will finally go up and not mess up this time, but I think it looks nice. I got to fix the whole tree situation, which I think I may or may not do that off camera. I think that's the only thing I'll do off camera, and then the rest of it will be straight up me getting across to see my reaction to whatever's over there, and then we'll move on and see if we can find anything else, because I don't know if there's another Skyblock after that. If there's another Skyblock after that, then you know what, we're going for that too. So we'll have to see what goes on here, but I got to head out here, but thanks again, guys, for subscribing and continuing watching my videos. I'm sorry again that I had to skip the recording a little bit, but as you can see, we've got a nice little area going, and next episode you will see me head off into the new Skyblock biome. But thanks again, guys, and as always, leave a comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe, and I'm out.